Hi everyone, it's Paul Tilley and welcome back to PR2700 Project Management. Today we're looking at the course project assignment, appendix exercises for MS Project, and I'm going to lay out to you the specific deliverables. At this stage we've looked at units 1 through 5 and we have a good idea of exactly what's involved in the processes and the tools used for project management. Essentially what we do is we break a project down into its subcomponents and we use various techniques in order to be able to estimate time and cost based on that. The MS Project program, similar to Excel as a spreadsheet, takes the information that we give it and it produces some documentation that we can use and, most importantly, update as we move along in order to be able to help better manage a project. So the purpose of this exercise is to work through an example. And the example is linked in the slideshow and within the course itself. So here is the link to the course. So what we need to do is click on that link, and when you go to that link, it will bring up this PDF document. And the PDF document is called Appendix A, Brief Guide to Microsoft Project Professional 2016. Now, many of you will say, well, we're not using 2016. Yeah, but for the purposes of this assignment, the content is the critical thing, and it doesn't matter which edition of MS Project you're using. So I'm not going to worry about that. I don't want you to either. The fact is, though, there are some things that we have to do within this appendix. And if you look at the appendix, it's 40-odd pages long. It might be an idea to print it out. But first of all, I want to bring you to the basic table of contents, okay? The table of contents, it really breaks the thinking down into two parts. The first part, which is from pages 1 through to 8, is a descriptor of what MS Project is all about. I'm going to be focusing on the pages past page 8, and that involves an actual work-through example, and I'm going to lead you through now the details of specifically what I want in terms of deliverables from that project overview based on this particular guide. First, I want to make you aware of the resources that you need in order to be successful at completing this project. First, I want you to take a look at the actual assignment, and you'll find that located within the course, and you can see it clearly there labeled as course assignment there under unit 2. Now, also, I've included videos here. There are several videos in the actual slideshow that I've embedded right into it, and I want you to take a look at those. Most importantly, I have an overview video there for Microsoft Project, the first one, and the second one, which is a beginner's guide to Microsoft Project. Video 3 is more advanced concepts within MS Project, so you can take a look at that if you wish. And you'll also see that I got a couple videos that are built in to talk about making Gantt charts and critical path analysis. So all those videos are there to help you if you need to reference them through this assignment. Next, I want you to go back and look at the various chapters that are in the textbook that deals with Module 1 through 5. So that would include chapters 1, 2, 5, and 6. Those are the ones we covered in the first 5 modules. Next, I want to bring you through and show you exactly what the deliverables are for this particular project. The first thing is I want you to take a look in step 2 to actually start using the MS Project. And this is just an introductory one. So effectively, what I'm asking you to do in step 2 is to look at templates. A lot of templates already exist within Microsoft Project that get you started, so you don't have to start from scratch. The very first thing I want you to do is go to step 2, and you'll see in step 2 that the first deliverable is located there. That involves opening up Microsoft Project and opening a built-in template. There's a built-in templates within MS Project, and you'll find one there called Market Research. If you go then to page 8 of the guide, so we go to the project guide, I'll bring you down to page 8. Page 8 is where the actual project information starts. So, exploring Project Professional 2016 using a template file. And again, I appreciate we're not necessarily using Project 16, it's a newer edition we're using, but the concepts are exactly the same, okay? So there are things there listed, 1, 2, 3, 4, various steps that lead you through the concept of exploring the file and doing various things. I want you to work through each of those steps, and that goes through right up through here, dealing with the views and the various items that you're going to be able to see when you put files in and work on them, and the various reports that you can get come out, and all of these things that kind of give you a good overview of Microsoft Project. So I want you to do that and work through that section, and that section goes right up until page 16. So now that you've gone through that, I want you to look at Deliverable 1, capture a screenshot of the completed file and reports that you created and include it in your project package. So that's the very first thing that you need to do. So next we go to step 3, and there we create a new file structure and enter tasks on a work breakdown structure. So this is kind of getting into the nuts and bolts. So what I want you to do there is go to page 16 of the guide, and you'll find on pages 16 through to 20. So let's just go to pages 16 through 20. Create a new file and enter tasks in a work breakdown structure. You'll notice here, same sort of thing. Creating a new file, lead you through those steps. You go down through that, create a work breakdown structure hierarchy, go down, got some information there for you to put in. Carry down through, creating summary tasks, carry down through, numbering tasks, and then saving files without a baseline. Okay? So what you need to do for Deliverable 205 is include the completed file of your new file in your package. So you're going to put together a package and you're going to put that in the Dropbox. That's going to be Deliverable 2. Please indicate your name with it. That's a very important part, and you should be able to flow through that. Okay, let's move on to step 4. Step 4 involves developing a schedule. And again, the schedule is part of the guide. So going to page 21 of the guide, you will see developing the schedule. So 21 falls right out, developing the schedule. And again, what I'm asking you to do here is to work down through. You have to open a new file. Again, it will tell you what to do there. Open a new file. We're going to work down. We're going to put in some calendar information. And we're going to take that calendar information and apply task durations to it. And we're going to look at the scheduling process, be it manual or automatic. We're going to look at the concept of duration, the various terminologies for duration. And you're going to carry through that. You're going to enter these in. And that is going to then allow you to enter the durations. And that's going to give you something like this, which you are going to have a full package grouping of. And we're going to look at task dependencies in here and how one thing is dependent on another. In other words, part of the critical process of scheduling. You're going to go through that. I'm going to take you down through these steps right here. And that then would be Deliverable 3. So what I'm asking you to do here is include the completed file of your new file in your project package. So having gone through pages 21 through 32, you will have a file at the end that I want you to save, again with your name on it. It's important that your name be part of the file. And that's that section. Moving to step 5, and before I move to step 5, I have these little videos here that I've already referenced that you might want to look at before going to step 5. Once you go to step 5 just carries on with the step 4, where you're looking at Gantt charts, network diagrams, and critical path analysis. And again, these videos kind of explain the detail of that before you actually get into it. But if you go to page 32 of the guide, again, hopping back, it's immediately following what you've just completed. We're going to be talking Gantt charts, network diagrams, critical path. Again, you're going to follow through this using the same file that you just used in the previous step. I'm going to create some Gantt charts and the like here, and that will lead you down through how to do that. Okay, so that's that next section. So the deliverable 4 of 5 is a screenshot that includes the Gantt chart, network diagram, critical path analysis. Include the completed file in your new file in your project package. So that is step 5. Finally, we have step 6. And step 6, again, carries on page 36. And 36 through 46 deals with cost, project cost, and resource management. So again, it builds. What you need to do here is you need to open, and this again looks at prescribed templates. In this particular case, the template or the file is 2016 scheduled MPP, and that is part of the files that you'll find in the course, and I've referenced it in the slides as well. You got to download that, and that's what you're going to work on for this particular section. Once you've gone through that, and again, that's page 36 through 46, you save the file, and your name becomes part of the file. That's important, and you include the completed file in your project package. Those are the 5 deliverables I'm looking for, and I hope that having gone through those 5 deliverables, you have a much better understanding of how MS Project works, but most importantly, the value of it in project management. Again, if you have any questions, you let me know. Thanks for watching. Good luck with the project.